All right, I've gone through some miter saws in my day, but this one is the best one. Let's get into it. What's your favorite tool?
The screwdriver.
You like the screwdriver? What about a miter saw?
I'm just like a saw.
Regular saw?
Yeah.
Not a miter saw?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I have a soft spot for miter saws because they transformed to Joe Schmo, to somebody who can actually make a lot of money being a handyman or a contractor, because there's so many things you can do with a miter saw, even dual bevel, compound, all that good stuff. And this GSLO4Z Makita 40 volt is fantastic. Now, I went from a Hitachi, I'll throw some pictures in here. I went from a Hitachi to after a while, I got the Milwaukee 10-inch came out to market, M18, and that one kind of sucked, but it did have a shadow line, but it did kind of suck, not gonna lie. And then Makita dropped their 10-inch, basically like the smaller brother of this version, the 36 volt 10-inch. That was fantastic. I absolutely love that saw. For what it was great. It did not have a shadow line, but it was nice. It was absolutely nice. So, yeah, absolutely. This saw, being the 40 volt, there's a couple things. The main one is shadow line. This is the reason why I upgraded this saw. It has a shadow line. I love everything about the 36 volt, the X2, except that it has a laser. So when Makita announced that they're coming out with the shadow line 40 volt version, that was the time for me to upgrade my entire Makita line to the 40 volt, just because I'm trying to downgrade my tools and I'm trying to lessen the amount of batteries, different battery platforms that I have. So we're going to try to get it down to 2 and 3, probably 3, but maybe 2, we'll see. So, and you'll see the B-roll here. This saw is fantastic. The DXT, the one battery, I'm not too much about the one battery because it's a stationary tool, but it's, you know, tools should have one battery unless you're going with 80 volt or 120 volt kind of thing. So everything in this tool is in the front. All right, so with like the 36 volt, you can see all your adjustments are all in front right here. Everything's in front. So that's what we like about this saw. That's what I like about this saw. It's just meant to, it's user friendly. It just works, and the gliding is super, super smooth. And you don't get that with the Milwaukee. The DeWalt's a little more rigid as far as the slide, the glide, all that kind of stuff. So I absolutely love the user experience with the Makita is second to none in my opinion. Now I don't have very good experience with the Capex, but most everything else I've actually got to work with, and Makita, the engineering of the Makitas are fantastic. So, all right, so yeah, this saw still weighs 69 pounds, 31 kilograms. Nothing has changed from the 36 volt as far as the design aspect. It's all about the laser line being on the 36 volt, and the 40 volt has the shadow. You have a couple small little Bluetooth features. It does have AWS. So this is basically just a rundown, show you guys what I have and why I'm upgrading to the 40 volt. I don't see myself having another 12-inch miter saw. This is going to be basically it. It's pretty much the quintessential saw. There's nothing that I want on this saw that's not already on it, and I don't see any other saws on the market, that 12-inch versions, that have anything that I want. Now I'm not saying that's not going to happen in the future, but we'll make a couple cuts, you guys. I'll give you my final closing thoughts, and yeah, welcome to the 40 volt Makita 12-inch dual bevel compound miter saw. One. Say hi.
Hi.
So, Makita's 40 volt, one battery. Main changes, it's one battery instead of two, and you got the shadow line for this tool. Fantastic. I love it. That's the reason why I upgraded. Is it worth it for you to upgrade? That's up to you if you like the laser. I'll say if you're good with the laser, there's not really a good reason to upgrade from the 36 volt to the 40 volt. But for me, absolutely great. Also, it comes in the gunmetal. It's a little darker color. This tool is probably gonna be the last main 12-inch miter saw that I buy because it is absolutely everything I wanted in a miter saw. Smooth as butter as far as operation. And even the older one I had, the 36 volt, it was still great, and there's no problems with it except I wanted the shadow line, and that's why I got this tool. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Let me know if you guys would upgrade because of a certain thing that just bothered you about a tool, and you just want to, even though the cost variance is a little bit more than you want. It just makes me actually want to go use a tool just that much more. It makes me want to do a job just that much more because I have a tool that I enjoy using with the shadow line. It's a game changer for me, and that's why I upgraded. So, all right, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll have a long-term review of this tool down the road, but right now this hasn't been out. I've only had it a week, and we're gonna get some use out of it. So, appreciate it.